morning in Grand Rising Collective. I am QUAN, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. Guys, good morning, Lori Taylor. Good morning, Empress High Priestess. How are you all this morning, Grand Rising? And everybody else that's in the live right now. Gonna jump right in here. So I have a download that's coming through this morning. They want me to talk about. There is a governor right now that is cutting off all affiliations with someone that was contracted to orchestrate, something, the gang stalking, isolation of youth. Okay. And this is a reoccurring thing on my channel because people going through this are supposed to be guided toward me so they can understand what's going on, and future victims can know what to do to avoid this and how to recognize the signs. Okay. Now, there's a governor that got clarity from a notary. Okay. And this is just recently. There is a notary or somebody that, there's a notary. There's a notary. And I don't know how many people they've been asked to do this for or to or whatever the case may be. But this notary provided the truth and the clarity in an investigation about how an Aquarius was working with them to get them to sign documents as if they actually are or have guardianship over certain people that were a part of and are a part of an experiment. Okay. And they knew that that Aquarius was trying to get them to do something illegal in order to provide those documents to have control over certain people's money, control over certain things online without their knowledge. You might not be able to access certain things online, and someone might be like, oh, it's okay if that person can't access it. You don't have to give them the information because they're crazy, they're mentally ill, and you have to talk to their guardian. So if their finances are going into another bank account and they ask about it, just talk to them crazy, hang up on them, because they have a mental illness. Talk to their guardian. And the purpose for having control over your finances was so that you would be and over your communication was so that you would be forced to be a participant in an experiment that somebody had you a part of, wherein they injected a biological substance inside of your body, okay, that they wanted to study. One of the components of that biological substance that I've talked about before is the camera in your eye, the remote neural monitoring. It's a real thing. It's not something in the future. It's something that exists right now, where several people are able to do a video conference and they can see and hear everything that you experience. They can see and hear, and they can monitor your biology from inside of your body. This already exists. And they can see through your eye. This technology already exists. I'm going to give it 10 more years, maybe even 5, before to get on the airplane at the airport and to enter certain countries. You might have to have this. Okay. You might actually have to have this. But this notary gave their testimony to whoever was doing this investigation and a governor. And because I don't know the governor's involvement, if they knew and were with it or were against it, but because of this investigation, this governor has to end all affiliations with this Aquarius. So if they had some pull with people in the justice system because of their political ties, if they had pull with people in the FBI, police departments, and other people before, the governor is now pulling their energy back from this Aquarius, from the person this Aquarius contracted to do spell work on you, which means whatever they've been doing reckless out in the open, they can go to jail for it now. Okay. Now, again, I've explained to you the reason for the notary, to get paperwork, to use proof that they have guardianship over you so someone can control your finances. They can control your assets and things. So you won't be able to sell them. You won't be able to make money. You won't be able to move, relocate. You won't be able to make a certain amount of money, have access to your money. The whole purpose was to control you so that they could get paid while they study you. Okay. Because they either already injected you with this biological substance or they plan to. Okay. One or the other. And if they plan to do it through a lover, a family member, a doctor, a dentist, however they plan to do it. Now, I don't know if you all keep up with my post or not on my community board, but if you go, they're talking to me while I'm talking to you, y'all. So I'm going to do cards. They're talking to me while I'm talking to you. If you go to my community board, or it's under community or posts on my YouTube, I posted a news story this morning of a big concert that happened in France. And there were several, somebody's making an offer right now. Child, I reject every form of bondage and oppression right now. I cancel, nullify, and neutralize every contract and agreement with every witchcraft enchantment pit against me right now. I nullify and neutralize by fire right now on every plane of existence, every candle, every evil altar, every item referencing my name or situations right now. Burst into flames and scatter by the power and authority of Christ Jehovah. So it's somebody making an offer around my house right now in an infinity van, spell work, whatever. Child, it's 24/7 for me because of, I'm telling the truth. I can't make it up. The Ace of Swords. The person in an infinity van, because I canceled my Infinity account, Comcast, because they were playing games with my wires. They're in front of my house right now making a spiritual offer, doing spell work. I don't even have Infinity. So this person, they were going to inject a biological substance into you, or they already have. And they were going to be able to monitor you anywhere that you went, anything that you do. And if you're a powerful person, they would be able to, and you know how to counter things spiritually, they would be able to, like if you're writing out a petition or if you're doing anything to counter what they're doing to you, they would have the upper hand on you by being able to hear and see everything that you're doing, candles you're lighting, oils you're making, all for your protection or counter attack for what they do. These people are so weak, threatened by you and your power, that they have created these Neuralink technologies to try to replicate what God has created, which is your pineal gland, your access to higher realms, your spiritual power, your access to your spiritual abilities. They've your ability to have telepathy, your ability to have foresight, all these things that are already inside of you, with the Neuralink technology they have today. That's nothing but an imitation and replica of what the God people have already inside of them. Okay. And they're so threatened and intimidated by you that not only did they study you and try to replicate your biology and using chips to do the things that you already can do naturally and your natural abilities to give them to people that don't have them. But they use the remote neurotechnology to stop you from protecting yourself and to stop and to know and have, I guess they want to be ahead of the bullet, so to speak. So they feel like they came up with the perfect plan where, okay, she's about to do this. She's writing out a petition. Now we can counter it. Any workings that you do, that Neuralink, that remote technology eye camera is to be on top and ahead of the bullet. So any workings that you're doing, they'll be able to counter it or know what to do quickly, or tell whoever you're working on an enemy attacking you to protect themselves, or immediately start countering whatever you're doing. This is how intimidated these fucking people are of the chosen people, that they had to go to the length of putting cameras in your eyes to be able I'm going to be able to, what if I could just get a camera in your eye, I can watch so we can know how to, when we attack you and you attack back, we can know how to stop you or counter you or stop you from protecting yourself. These people have really fucking gone far to go against God's chosen people that have abilities and gifts. They've gone so far to get ahead of the bullet, but they forget that even with remote viewing in your eye, you can close your eyes and go into a meditative state into your inner eye, and you can still do workings with your mind. All you have to do is manifest with your mind. You can light a candle and go into a meditative state, and they cannot see who you're focusing on and the workings that you're doing. You can still focus and put your intentions without even speaking it out with your mouth out there of what you want to happen. You can visualize it and it can still happen. But they've gone so fucking far. Now, this governor is pulling all their ties and affiliations away from someone this Aquarius contracted to get control over you so that they could do these experiments on you. Okay. And a notary gave their testimony and told the truth about this person trying to say you are mentally ill to get control over you. There's also an airport employee. Someone might work at an airport that also gave their testimony about this Aquarius and a Queen of Wands fire sign and what they've been orchestrating against not just you, but other people they're getting paid to set up to be biologically studied. Okay. Now, back to the news story I was telling you about. In France, under my community board or my post on YouTube, in France, there's a news story I posted this morning of a big concert that was going on in France. And several people were injected with syringes in this concert. And there were a whole bunch of people at this concert that were injected. Now, they took these people to the doctor and checked their blood, and they didn't find any disease. They didn't find anything crazy, because the substance that they injected in those people is that same biological substance that they either put in you or want to put in you, because they need more study subjects. Okay. And this Aquarius is being put out of commission along with the woman or man that he contracted to set you up. Okay. And the governor is not going to allow them to utilize their connections to resources such as the police and courts and other institutions to do what they were doing, because they're caught. But the people, the Chinese people that are doing these biological experiments, I'm just going to call that shit all the way the fuck out. The Chinese people that are arranging to have this done, they needed more subjects. So I believe that the injections in France in that concert where they hit those people with those needles, I feel like they injected them with that biological substance to make those people victims. I feel like they already targeted those people before they ever went to the concert. They might have even set them up with friends to get them to go to the concert, because that was going to be the place that they could get everybody that they were planning on setting up and getting lined up to be isolated and injected with that remote neurological biological substance that has, it looks like sperm, like male sperm, but it's a camera. It's a highly advanced technology, and it's like it has sperm, and it's a camera so small it goes in your body, and it has a sperm on the tail. And once they inject the biological substance in your body, the cameras, it swims up to where your eye is. It's highly intelligent. It's some kind of alien technology they have. And it swims up and it stabilizes itself in your eye. and it swims around in your eyes. Okay. And other parts of the substance go to other parts of your body on other planes of your energy body, such as the ethereal plane where your chakras are, and it attaches to your chakras. And that's how they're able to monitor your organs and your biological functions. And not just your major chakras, all of your chakras and nerve endings, so that they can create diseases, send electronic pulses through your body that make your leg jump and shake, so that they can, when you're in a meditative state, they can restrict you spiritually from expanding your auric field. They can block your third eye. It's all these different things this substance does. In addition to, if they want to take you out, they can send pulses to your heart and to your neck to try to cause a heart attack or an aneurysm. Now, these are the same Neuralink technologies that claim to be able to eliminate hereditary diseases in people by attaching some kind of protein substance to your DNA, to your cellular DNA. But in actuality, everything has a dark and a light side to it. The same way it can eliminate hereditary diseases and detect problems with your organs is the same way it can also kill you if they type in the computer and send signals to what's in your body to annihilate you. You understand? And I'm just waiting for them to cut my ass off this morning, but I'm gonna just keep going until they do. Y'all let me know if I freeze. Now, so this governor, because of the amount of noise a lot of people have been making, and being able to pinpoint the names of people connected to them and exactly what they're doing, how they're doing it. For somebody, there's someone that was working in NIH, in neuropathology, that was a supervisor over a lab that set some of y'all up to be injected with this. I don't think he works there anymore. He was in the military. His name was Michael. He a black man, and he worked at NIH over a lab as a supervisor of a lab that studies neuropathology. And he set several people up to be injected with this. He worked at NIH. I don't know if it was at the campus in Rockville, Maryland, or another one, but it's not just him. It's several people that have been setting people up here in North America. And I believe that's what happened in France. Look at the news story when you get a chance. It's on my post, okay? Or it's on under my post or community board. And a whole bunch of people were injected with that camera that are in the future, they plan on isolating and setting up in their own Truman Show. So this most likely is going to be occurring in a European country. Wherever those people that were at that concert that were injected in France are, they probably live in European countries and surrounding areas, and they're getting ready to be isolated and entered into this fucking bullshit program. Now, an airport employee and a notary, they gave their testimony about a Queen of Wands fire sign and an Aquarius and what they were doing. And because of that, that's the reason a governor has to pull their energy away from this person. They can't protect them anymore, and they can't turn the other way. Okay. Now, there are some squatters that are pulling their energy out. There are professional squatters in some of your neighborhoods that they are squatting there kind of like with permission. They don't have to worry. And what this means with squatter is they didn't break into somebody's house. These are homes that are owned by people that work for the government, like their rental properties. They have a lot of money, but they own rental properties, you know, that have just been sitting. Or these are apartments they have authorization to be in or whatever. There are squatters living around you that are professional squatters. It just means they don't live there. Wherever you are, there are people living around you that have a contract to be around you for a period of time, and then they'll switch them out. They don't actually live there. They have a home and a family somewhere else. They're around you to observe you. They're around you to implement a Truman Show reality for you, to see if they could get close to you, befriend you, have sex with you, interact with you, get in your home, become friendly, find out what they can about you. But because you're completely aware of who these people are and they're false, you know they don't live around you. You know they have families and homes other places, and they were brought in to watch you and try to do spell work on you, use energy weapons on you. These squatters are pulling their energy out now. So don't be surprised if you see U-Haul trucks coming around and moving people out, or you see people moving or whatever, because they don't really, they're squatters because they don't live where you are. They were paid to be there and around you, okay? And they're pulling their energy out now. Somebody pledges Delta Sigma Theta, okay? There's someone here of significance that pledges Delta Sigma Theta. Okay, this Chinese hacker works at the NSA. Okay, now understand something. For those of you that were injected, or if they're trying to inject you with this biological substance, and I've showed it to you before on my fan base, I posted the video of that biological substance that they inject in you. It's called the Luciferian implant or something like that. If you want to look at that video and you're new to my channel, go to fan base and look me up, QUAN Yin, capital Q and capital Y, no spaces, QUAN Yin. I have a video that will give you the information about the biological substance I'm talking to you about right now, okay? I am still on fan base. I'm getting ready to start doing my readings again. I had to pause for a minute because, you know, it's spiritual warfare up in this camp over here where Kuan Yin is. And Kuan Yin has been on a whole battleground with the whole armor of God for real. Okay. Y'all wouldn't believe some of the things that I've been going through. But it don't matter because I'm going to go through them regardless whether I do this or not. You know, they target certain ones of us because of our divine mission. Okay. Whatever we were supposed to break the hell up that this devil is on this planet doing in certain areas. Okay. Now, this Chinese hacker works either for NSA or with people at the NSA. Your government is complicit. Okay. Ain't no need. Well, we got to go ahead and report them to the government. No, they're complicit with the government. Okay. They are well aware of, they're in cahoots in bed together with these Chinese hackers. They're hacking your body, and they get paid lots of money, people in the government, to experiment on people that are not parts of their secret society and have not taken vows and oaths not to tell the victims of this. It's a whole collective of you all that are the victims and the targets for these experiments. And then it's a whole bunch of people that work for the government and their children get government jobs, and they all know. Some of them talking code word, you know, on the 4K, this, that, and the other. What they're actually talking about is the people that are being viewed through the cameras that are in their eye, and the people that are viewing them through those cameras are like supposed to be living in a separate world than they are, so to speak, energetically, because they're watching your whole life and every move, just like in the Truman Show, because of the cameras in your neighborhoods and communities that are targeted, those cameras, and some of you, the cameras in your body and in your eye. And because these are people that are watching you, their reality is different than yours is. You understand? Your reality is supposed to be like the Truman Show reality. And you're not supposed to know that everything is orchestrated in your life and they're watching you. And the people watching you and their children and people that are a part of their group that watch you through these cameras, they might refer to it as like the 4K or whatever, because they're the ones watching you through these cameras. So your government is completely in bed with these Chinese entities, scientists, and it's not just Chinese, it's Russians, it's a whole lot of others doing these experiments on y'all. So they have a relationship with the NSA, and wherever you live at, you kicked up so much dust and raised so much hell, and you're not scared and you're not afraid of the reality they tried to create of fear for you by contracting a Queen of Wands to try to make your life a nightmare and make you afraid to go out the house, and to make you stay in the house so they could use you as a human battery by following you everywhere, by working with supposed street thugs to intimidate you. The problem is they're watching you through these cameras, and you're living your life and you're not scared of any of these motherfuckers. You wish a motherfucker would. When you step out your door, you like, bitch, shit or get off the fucking pot. We know you're not going to do shit, your punk ass. We know your ass ain't going to get at the fucking car. We know you just going to walk with a weird ass motherfucking walk trying to look tough. But at the end of the day, you and I both know you not going to do shit. So fuck you. Shit or get off the pot. And you've been ignoring all these. If you can imagine walking through the Truman Show movie, except it's a whole bunch of people that are trying to give off an energy and walk up to you and walk toward you and around you, like they're, as if they're projecting intimidation energy, like they're going to do something to you. There was an episode of Black Mirror where two people were in this dating app, and it was some kind of like the video games, where it's like you're in the video game, some kind of reality they were both in, and you had to date different people for different lengths of times, until you found your match. And the whole program that they were in, these two lovers, the program that they were in, the people around them did not want them to date a certain person in that app. So they had all these different people walking up to them, security guards, police officers pulling up behind them, things to make them feel intimidated, like to give off and project an energy like they're in trouble, or like they're being followed, or to look at them like they're about to take action. But the woman woke up and realized, y'all ain't real. None of y'all ain't about to do shit. Y'all keep walking toward me like you about to put your hands on me. And finally, she stopped walking away and she stood there. And when they got up to her, they got real close to her and she still stood there, and they just froze and they didn't move any longer. And that's when she realized it was an illusion. Okay. So it's some energy like that. These people wanted to create a reality and an illusion for you of fear that you're going to be killed, that they're going to hurt and harm you, to keep you in emotional duress so they could energy harvest from you. And they've been watching you through the cameras at the NSA, through some of you, the cameras in your eye, and you're not giving them the energy they're looking for. Matter of fact, you laughing at them and rolling your eyes and shaking your ass at them. And you literally fucking ignoring their goofy asses. And they're not getting no energy at all from you. So it's like this Chinese energy and their co-workers at the NSA and these people in the military, they're giving up hope. They can't do it because some of y'all got a big mouth, and that's a good thing. Some of y'all speak out, and you're supposed to. What about this Chinese hacker? Yeah. The Page of Pentacles reverse. They might have also been helping to hack you in a way to get your finances or slow your money if you're on a platform. And it was supposed to, they were supposed to have paperwork to back up what they were doing, and not have to tell you about it, because if they could sign paperwork saying that they're your legal guardian, then they could use it to have control over your money by saying you're mentally ill. Okay. But they did this to win at all costs, but they cannot move this whole operation with the Chariot. They can't move forward with you. They can't move forward trying to study you. And this father figure, who is this King of Cups father figure? The Aquarius, yes. They were paying big lump sums of money to this Aquarius energy. And he is a father. He does have a child or children. They were paying large lump sums of money to this Aquarius to be able to use you as their experiment. But because they don't have you anymore, now they have to go to other parts of the world and other people to do this. Okay. So this Chinese hacker is not, are they still going to work with this Aquarius? This Chinese hacker is still going to work with this Aquarius. The Four of Wands. What is the Four of Wands? Yeah, they're not. These are not human. They don't have a spirit. They don't have a fucking soul. They don't have an inner voice. They don't have any of that shit at all whatsoever. They're not these right here, particular individuals. They're not all the way. They're Pinocchio. They're not human yet. Okay. So they think they're having a human experience, but not all the way. They can't feel. Okay. They can't feel at all. So this Aquarius might be trying to still orchestrate something in your neighborhood. The Emperor reverse, working with a King of Pentacles. Someone could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're offering money to still see if they can at least sacrifice you or something. But somebody might have gotten fired. They could be fighting right now about this because this Aquarius there is not giving them the results that they want at all. And they're trying to save their money. This Aquarius is trying to save their livelihood. They've been at this for many years. And for many years, it's proved profitable for them. But right now, their future's in jeopardy financially. Okay. Because whatever they're investing in to try to get you in some celebratory energy with anybody, they can't do it. Whoever you are, you getting your shit together, and you already know your way out. You're just implementing it, and they're trying to slow you down and block you. In other words, if you're trying to sell your house, they're hacking you, and they would be stopping you from uploading pictures of your home on Zillow, Trulio, or whatever the fuck you're doing. Or if you're looking for an apartment, or if you're relocating overseas, they're hacking you, and they're going to try to stop your mail. They're going to try to create technological issues. If you go to the library to get on the computer, they're going to send someone to do spell work on you and sit next to you at the library. They're trying to stop you from, if you're planning on relocating, they're working with people to block you through technology and to slow you down and stop you. This Aquarius is doing everything he can right now, okay? Because he's stuck in a cycle financially. And he's still trying to, but they're fighting right now. They're fighting right now because he's trying to convince them that he can still do this shit, and he can't. So, and for those of you that want to know, anyone that has a camera in their eye, that's working, that these Chinese study groups have injected in you, that you're aware or not aware of. It's not that your government doesn't know about it. They're in full compliance. They're watching you through these cameras at the NSA. And then some of the people that follow you around in cars, they can see everything that you can see. You understand? And that's why they're able to follow you around in cars, because they're watching through. And these are going to be regular people like you. You're going to see regular, ordinary people your age, young black women, young black men, young white women, Hispanics. You're going to see them. They're going to be in their 20s, in their 30s, because a lot of them are a part of, that secret society. A lot of them, their parents might have worked for the government and they just brought them on in through legacy. Like, well, my child just graduated from high school. Okay, well, we're going to bring them on in. You understand? These are ordinary people that you see driving, and they're following you around, and they have access to cameras in your eyes. And they're going to try to come toward you in the mall, in public places, when you're taking nature hikes, to see if they can befriend you and connect to you. Okay? All right. That grandfather figure, that's in the person, I think, in the military is a Puerto Rican. When I was pulling the cards this morning, there might be an older man or woman that was in the military that's Puerto Rican that lives around somebody. Tell me about that Puerto Rican grandfather figure. It could be an older man that's Puerto Rican that took very quick action for this Aquarius. What did this Puerto Rican do? The grandfather figure, this Emperor energy. He's walking away and pulling his energy out because he can't pull off what he thought he could. So this grandfather figure, it might be a Puerto Rican that might have been in the military that was also one of these people squatting around you, they're pulling their energy away from you because they know they're not going to be able to trick you. There no spell work, no santeria is going to work that they want to do on you. Somebody tried to reverse an engine to plan something, but you got unstuck from whatever they tried to orchestrate because they know you're intuitive as fuck. And you know when people are following you. Now, I have the King of Swords with the Queen of Swords reverse. Somebody might have been planning to try to create something where they might have planned on using physical violence against you, possibly. Okay. And they're walking away. So when you see the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords reverse and those cards side by side, sometimes that can indicate where somebody is going to try to escalate something and it can actually become physically violent. Okay. So I feel like this Puerto Rican military vet, this older man, was going to try to create some kind of situation to enact some form of violence on you in your community. But they're walking away and pulling their energy out of this now. They better shit, please. Child, ain't nobody scared of these motherfuckers. None of them. Okay. Now the Cayman Islands is here. The reason the Cayman Islands is here is because this is where they're doing rituals and spell work. You know, full all out rituals. They might be doing some of these rituals with children. Okay. But they were doing these rituals on the Cayman Islands and spell work, and it keeps on backfiring. An Empress in a reverse. With an Empress in a reverse, it failed. What of the Cayman Islands? Somebody could be an earth sign or a high priestess. What is the Page of Pentacles? This could be an earth sign, a younger high priestess. To win at all costs. Someone's a wounded warrior and heartbroken. Who is this Page of Pentacle high priestess? This could be a younger earth sign high priestess. Someone might have gotten a message to that they're letting something go and releasing something. They're having a tower because the devil reverse. Because you're getting your, okay, so that's you. Whoever you are, you're getting a new start. Okay, this means they're walking away from you. You are a high priestess or a high priest, man or woman. They've made a decision to walk away from you, the devil in reverse. It's too hard for them to enact what they wanted to enact on your life using this biological substance injected in you. It's too hard for them to do this to you because you're a high priestess. At the end of the day, your intuition is too keen. You know who to allow access to you and who not to. And because of wherever you live at, you know no one gets access to you because you know you're completely surrounded, and you may even have to up and all the way relocate to the other side of the world for a new start in your life. But around wherever you live at, they are aware and they let someone know the devil in reverse. So they were going to do professional occult rituals. I'm talking, y'all know, wearing them goddamn things they wear, walking around in a big circle in a backwards in a pentagon and conjuring up demons and whole rituals they were doing in the Cayman Islands on your ass. And whoever you are, they were doing whole rituals from the Cayman Islands, but it was on you. Okay. And somebody can't move to calmer waters. What is the Six of Swords reverse? What is the Six of Swords reverse? They couldn't create an illusion. So they were trying to do something psychologically to you to create and manifest a certain reality around you. But it's like somebody put you into, okay, I know some of y'all saw the Truman Show with Jim Carrey years ago. Somebody tried to put a high priestess in the middle of a Truman Show and then back it up with spell work and rituals to bind you and to put you into some kind of imprisonment, psychologically, isolation, where they would conduct experiments on you and have people fucking you and all kind of shit, experimenting on you and trying to frighten you and shit. But because you're a high priestess and a chosen one, it's like you're in the middle of their Truman Show and you going around spitting and kicking and throwing fireballs on everything. That's false. That false building over there, I curse you. You know, this business over here, you want to poison me. boom, fireball at you, explode. A house might have caught on fire where they were doing spell work on you. It's like they got to put out fires all around your ass because you going around and you kicking up dust in that Truman Show. And everybody that try to come toward you, hey, I'm your new neighbor, bitch, get the fuck out my face before I spit in your goddamn face. They like, goddamn, we can't work with her. We cannot work with her. She's not falling for any of our illusions. We'll go up there with a balloon and a child. You'll look innocent. Bitch, I said, get the fuck out my face. I don't give a fuck about you and that little motherfucking monkey that you walking with from looking like a Madagascar monkey, bitch. Bitch. And I'm talking about them implants that they brought in from the motherfucking forest doing spell work on you with the motherfucking tails, throwing that forest fucking spell work at your ass. Because they claim they had a nigger problem. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. All them people from all them goddamn forests from all them other countries all over, that they found that claim, well, these people, their magic is strong. Okay, let's bring these Oompa Loompas over here and put them in the neighborhood and see if their magic work on these niggas. Psh. Stop fucking playing. We can see straight through everybody and everything. So somebody put a high priest or high priestess in the middle of a fucking Truman Show, and you've been going around basically kicking up dust and like shooting every illusion down. It's like you're walking around with a big fucking gun, not gun, a bazooka. It's like you walking around with a bazooka from the A-Team, and every illusion they put in front of you, every building, every false person, anything, every illusion that they put around you, you shooting and exploding, and they're like, it's turning into a fucking war zone over here, and this bitch ain't scared, and there's no one that can connect to her and put her in an illusion. She knows who we are, and anytime anyone tries to approach her, she ready to go ham. Like, if you don't get the fuck out my face, no, you can't connect to me. No, we can't be friends. No, I'm not interested in what you're selling. No, I'm not interested in coming to your fucking meat and candle making bullshit. No. Fuck you and everybody that look like you, walk like you, talk like you. Bitch, fuck you and every horse you rode in here on, bitch. You understand? So you're too difficult, high priestess. You're too difficult to work with. You're too difficult for them to do these rituals in the Cayman Island and to create a reality, and you fall into it. They need to do rituals in the Cayman Islands to try to control your subconscious mind so that your reality becomes what you believe to be true. But you know that everything around you is false. So they can't create anything, and they can't reprogram your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind is God, the mind of God. It's like people that are inferior to you trying to play tricks on God. The fuck? How you gonna try to play psychological tricks on God? You come from the essence from which they were created. You understand? So they're pulling their energy back from you, whoever you are, because you're too difficult to fucking work with. And I feel like they're gonna go and try to find somebody that's not yet come into their full power or intuition. Maybe younger people, okay, or people that are not as intuitive. And I believe what happened in France. Look at that news story. For those of you that just came in, look at the news story. Hey, Empress Love. Look at the news story under my post. All those people in France in that concert, they injected with those syringes. Those are their some of their new prospects. And don't be surprised if you start hearing more in the news about people running up to people and injecting them with a syringe and then take off running, jump in a car and take off running. It happened in Atlanta with some homeless people. Someone ran up to them and injected them real fast with a needle and took off running. It happened in, those are cameras there. Those are cameras and this biological substance they're injecting these people with. Okay. It happened. It was another instance where this happened. A woman was in a grocery store. Okay. They looked like they came from a trailer park or something, her and either her husband or her boyfriend. And they were walking around and they called the police And they were like, someone just ran up to me in the grocery store and they pricked me with a needle, injected something in me, and they took off running. I don't know who they were. They had a cap on their head. They just ran out the store and they filed a police report. And the police is like, oh man, okay, well, we'll do our best to find them. I suggest you go get tested for AIDS or whatever. That's not what that was. These are people that they are targeting to inject with these things. They'll just run up to you. So protect your personal space, y'all, because it's about to get real nasty. Protect your personal space. Pay attention and be aware when you go to crowds and public places, and you tell your children too to make people respect their boundaries. Your personal space, nobody should be able to step within an arm's length of you. And if people start trying to work their way in, strangers that are talking to you don't need to come within an arm's length. Stick your arm out. Excuse me, can you back up some? Oh, no. I just wanted to ask you a question. Okay, I need you to ask the question from where my fingertip is, right there. Okay, because you walking up in my personal space a little bit too much, and I need you to back off. Be very careful not to let anybody get too close up in your personal space, because sometimes they're inching towards you and trying to get close enough to quickly see if they can prick you and take off running. Warn your children. Okay, now this is why they're getting a disability check for you came out. This has to do with having you labeled as being mentally unstable, so that they could utilize that notary so that they could stop your finances, or at least control how much money you can make or how much money goes into your bank account if you're on a platform. And they, well, we're keeping the rest of their money so we can, otherwise they won't pay their bills. We'll give them a little bit of money. You understand, if you're on a social media platform that makes you money, they want to be able to justify taking your money and not notifying you because someone's in charge of them because they're mentally ill. And that's the reason we take more than half their money, because we have to pay their bills. But the real reason is so that they can get a portion of, so you only barely have enough money to survive, so you won't be able to get up and move and relocate. Okay. So this is what's going on with this right now. This governor has now pulled their energy back. This governor has pulled their energy back from a Queen of Wands fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag, and that Aquarius, from the protection that they were offering to them at this particular time. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump into these cards, and we're going to get all the way, get down with the get down over here. Give me a minute. Okay. This is what I wanted to do. Holy Divine Spirit, because that governor energy can be not just the governor, but politicians, or they can also be more than one governor. A Southwest state. Somebody is the governor in a Southwest state. I can't make this shit up, y'all. Bitch, I cannot make this shit up. Here goes your France. Yep. They need more subjects because it's a whole bunch of y'all that they can't get. There's France. They needed more subjects. And you can see that news story that just happened in France. They got more subjects. And if anybody knows anybody that was pricked in France, I hope they get to this reading, because they said they didn't find anything in their body because that they don't know what they're looking for. The people in France that got injected with that needle, they don't know what to look for. So they're talking about diseases. They didn't inject a disease in your body. They inject what's called the Luciferian gene or something like that, whatever the name of it, substance. Those people need to be aware that they were injected with a biological substance that's going to place a camera in their eye and attach to their chakras and their nervous system. So whoever, if you know anybody connected to France that was injected with that needle, I hope they watch this reading so they'll know what they were injected with. All right. Tell me about this governor energy. Tell me about this governor energy. Tell me about this governor energy. I got California here. I got the Marines here. Somebody might be in the Marines. I just saw a news story this morning about a Marine that got arrested in Japan for SA. They sexually assaulted somebody in Japan. I wonder if that's the energy I'm picking up on. Okay. The governor. I want you to clarify the governor for me. Clarify the governor. Yeah, these are people that are utility workers that had permission to do something overseas. Sandy Springs Bank. Clarify this governor. What's this? Iraq. Iraq is here for some reason, and so is Japan. And I saw the Marines too. London. Clarify this governor. The president of a corporation, bank, or business. Clarify this governor. Kenya, Tanzania, South Africa. Okay, and then California is at the bottom again with this marine energy. Okay. I just heard somebody say, put that right there. Somebody said, put that right there. Put that card right there. They wanted me to put this marine with this Japan energy right here in California. All right. I have Kenya. I have Johannesburg, South Africa. And I have Tanzania. Tell me about France. And then a utility worker overseas. Tell me about France. Tell me about France. The Five of Pentacles. A crime. Somebody's not going to get a new start. This might have to do with isolating somebody. The Five of Pentacles might have to do with isolating somebody so that they could commit a crime. The Page of Pentacles, we know, is nasty work. It's some kind of crime someone committed to possibly isolate someone or get ready to put somebody into something where they're going to be able to isolate people. The Fool reverse, somebody's not going to take a risk or they can't. A Knight of Cups. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that's stressed out right now, that's connected to France. So there's somebody here connected to France, stressed out. The Five of Pentacles, because something's over and they're about to have very bad karma. Somebody is stressed out because what did this Knight of Cups do? They did something that was fucking reckless. They did something that was real fucking reckless. Who is this person that did this reckless thing in France? A grandmother figure? This might be an older woman or older man. Who is this energy? Who is that Knight of Cups in France? Who is that Knight of Cups in France that did something reckless? Someone could be Eritrean. Somebody might be Eritrean. Who is this Knight of Cups connected to France that was in this reckless energy? The NSA. I can't make it up. There's an Eritrean connected to the NSA that had something to do with this shit in France. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I can't make this shit up. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, an Eritrean, and the NSA. That Knight of Cups connected to France. Somebody's, I can't make it up, y'all, East Africa. Somebody's father, uncle, aunt, mother might be Tanzanian or from Tanzania. And I have Indonesian. Someone is Indonesian. So it is what the fuck I said it was. Somebody's panicking because in order to keep this operation going, because your high priestesses over here in North America or wherever you are, they targeted y'all, but y'all been giving them that work. You understand? Y'all been giving these motherfuckers that motherfucking work. Those of you that were targeted by this group that wanted to isolate and study you all, y'all been giving these motherfuckers that work, and they can't get away with what they've been trying to do to you. So they have to set you free. They can't get that shit off with you. So something happened in France. Somebody is an Eritrean that works for the NSA. They're East African. You've seen this shit pop out. Their father, uncle, aunt, or mother might be involved. And somebody is also Indonesian. Someone might be connected to Tanzania. But there's an Indonesian and an East African, possibly Eritrean, and they're connected to the NSA. And it was reckless. Whatever the fuck they did, it was reckless as shit. I told you. Because they have to replace y'all. You understand? Those of you that they were wanted to do this to in America, y'all been giving them that motherfucking work. So they had to replace y'all quickly so that they could continue the money. So they targeted a whole bunch of people and injected them with them needles. France. Put it away now. Yes, ma'am. What is this Tanzania energy? Somebody had an ego death. Somebody might be ending a friendship or ending their celebrations with certain people that they were okay with. Somebody might be ending their friendships with people that they were once okay with because it's a missed opportunity to get away with something. Who's in Tanzania? Someone that's aware that they're not going to get a new start with this eye in the camera and biological shit in our bodies bullshit and Truman Show bullshit. So who's in Tanzania that know they're not going to get a new start? The cycle's over. Somebody that's expecting for this cycle of what they've been doing to be completely over, to win at all costs. I hope somebody that got pricked with a needle that was at that concert in France, I hope to God they find this reading if they don't know what happened to them. If anybody anywhere in the world sees this and knows of anybody that got pricked in France at a concert, I hope they see this shit. The strength card reversed. So this person feels powerless because something's over because they didn't get the results. They're really unhappy with the results. Somebody that was willing to do anything for money that has a connection to Tanzania is not working with these people anymore. They're not going to work with them anymore. Who's in Tanzania? Fuck that. Let's do this. Who's in Tanzania? A high priestess. A high priestess. This is you. High priestess, emperor, high priest. Who's in Tanzania? Or they are Tanzanian. They could be, somebody could be half Eritrean or half Ethiopian and half Tanzanian. Okay. I have a cousin that is half Tanzanian and half Ethiopian. I literally, her daddy is from Tanzania and her mother is from Ethiopia, and she my cousin. So I don't know. Somebody could be half maybe this is not someone in Tanzania. Maybe this is somebody that is Tanzanian. They might be mixed with East African. They could be partially Ethiopian and Tanzanian or Eritrean and Tanzanian. Okay. At the NSA, somebody's play brother or play sister. So this could be a person. This could be a person that's mixed with Tanzania, the CIA, that was friends with, whose play brother or play sister is somebody that might be the child of someone that had a career in the CIA. What else? Tell me about this overseas account and a utility worker. Tell me about this overseas account and utility worker. Somebody can't move to calmer waters. Somebody might have worked overseas as a utility worker. They might do something as a utility worker. A Page of Pentacles. It could be a younger person that was doing spell work. So from wherever you are, somebody could be from overseas. And they might be a utility worker that really was just around you to do spell work. This could be someone either overseas in another country from you, or this is someone that's from overseas that's a utility worker around you that is doing spell work on you. So they're not doing their job. they're posing as a utility worker, and they are working with somebody. I told y'all about these utility workers around y'all and these fake ass Infinity employees. Yeah, they were trying to see if they could create some kind of an illusion, like they were. I got it. They tried to pretend this might be a foreigner. Overseas energy. Somebody might have money in an overseas account. I didn't even look at that. What is overseas account? Oh, Sandy Springs Bank. I don't know if they're overseas or not. What is this overseas bank account? Somebody might have had an overseas bank account with someone that doesn't want to be their friend anymore. Whoever this Tanzanian, possibly Ethiopian or Eritrean is. I feel like somebody might be mixed that has an overseas account that sent a utility worker. They might have been putting money in an overseas account. This person might have a friend that's a utility worker that was posing as one, coming around you to do spell work. But the two of them are fighting right now. The lovers reverse. So they're breaking up, and the two of them are fighting with each other right now. Okay, about something, because they couldn't get a judgment reversed. And what's a death? Someone's in a mental imprisonment about something coming to an end. So they might be fighting about money. The Four of Pentacles reverse, because they have to let you go and leave you alone. Clarify that death card. Someone could be a Scorpio. Clarify that death card. Someone might have released someone or let somebody go. Somebody got unstuck. Somebody might have been able to defend themselves from something, and now someone's under judgment. Did someone attack someone and try to kill them? Somebody might have tried to attack somebody to kill them, and they might be under judgment right now. They might have gotten free. Somebody that got a brand new start, Capricorn. Somebody got an offer from a Capricorn to kill somebody. So a Capricorn offered someone a large amount of money to kill somebody. It could be these people that they once worked for because something ended. Who did they offer money to kill? Who did they offer money to kill? Someone that feels defeated about getting away with something. Who did that Capricorn offer money to take out? Who did that Capricorn offer money to take out? A Taurus, the Hierophant reverse, someone that got divorced, the Ace of Swords. Clarify that Hierophant reverse. This person might have a Pisces placement, or might have made an offer. The Five of Pentacles reverse and kick somebody out their energy. The Chariot, someone could have Cancer and Pisces in their chart. Okay. Somebody. Oh, so a Capricorn paid somebody to try to kill somebody that might have a Cancer placement in their chart. They could have both a Cancer and a Pisces placement in their chart. A Capricorn made an offer to somebody to kill somebody. Okay, possibly with spell work, and it might have been even a utility worker. And because there's some fighting going on about some money that's in an overseas bank account right now. Okay, so that's what that is. There's fighting going on right now about some money in an overseas bank account. And a Capricorn paid a utility worker maybe to kill somebody, maybe with spell work. Tell me about the Marines. Why is the Marines out here? Was that supposed to even come out? Clarify the Marines. Somebody is expecting a tower. Somebody might be waiting for, somebody might be expecting a huge tower. The High Priestess. Clarify the High Priestess. Somebody might be using their intuition. Somebody might be in the Marines. What is the High Priestess? Intuition. Oh, wow. So somebody that was going to do something to an Empress, High Priestess energy, or somebody could be a Libra. Somebody might be having a tower right now that might be connected to a Marine that was trying to cause a conflict for them by doing spell work, but the spell work backfired. Somebody tried to do spell work on somebody, and whatever conflict they tried to cause for them, it backfired. And the world card, the cycle's over. Wow. What did this Marine do? What did this Marine do? The High Priestess. The Queen of Swords reverse. They tried to do some spell work. Someone didn't want to take action. Okay, I don't know. This could be a Marine that could have tried to sexually assault somebody, a High Priestess. This could be a Marine that might have tried to sexually assault an Empress, High Priestess. The Ace of Wands reversed, but they didn't get what they were trying to get from somebody. And now they're having a tower because they couldn't regulate their emotions. They were trying to do some kind of magic or spell work, and they sexually assaulted somebody that was an Empress, High Priestess, or tried to. Okay, what is why is Japan here? Clarify Japan. A Queen of Cups. Somebody might be a mother figure. Somebody could be Japanese that can't move to calmer waters. That could have been imprisoned and burdened about something. They might have felt like they were stuck in a cycle that had them very down and sad, depressed, feeling trapped, no way out. But a conflict got ended because somebody followed the rules. The Queen of Swords. It's like the law was brought in. The Queen of Swords has to do with following the rules, enforcing rules, laws. It could be like the police or something like that. There were some laws or rules that were enforced. I feel like I'm picking up on that energy with that Marine in Japan that wanted to do a sex ritual or take a High Priestess's energy or something and might have tried to imprison somebody. Okay, Marines. And then Japan. Why is California here? Clarify California. The Hierophant is stuck in a cycle. There might be a Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising connected to California that's stuck in a cycle right now because they didn't meet the expectations of an Emperor energy. Who is this Emperor? Who is this Emperor? I'm sensing this Emperor might be like someone Chinese that might be a part of a scientific group. And there was a Taurus that was trying to help them get away with doing. Yep, it is the Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands came out as a Chinese hacker and someone that's Chinese at the NSA. So there's some Chinese study group that studies people's DNA and biology and oversteps their bounds that have an entitlement complex to the point of delusion that a Taurus made a deal with that's in California. And because that Taurus in California was unable to deliver your energy or the results or put you into their experiment that they wanted you to be in, this Taurus energy is having a tower because whoever this Emperor energy from California is, they're the wounded warrior behind people that have been in night energy to conduct this experiment. Yeah. They're the wounded warrior. You gave them a run for their money. You gave them a good run for their money. They're the wounded warrior behind having all these people in this night energy committing these atrocities and crimes against humanity, against those of y'all that were victimized and targeted for this shit, for this Ace of Pentacles, these crimes that were committed against y'all. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles that the UN is supposed to be against. But in actuality, the UN is in bed with these people, a whole bunch of people at the UN that put contracts on people's lives, that have spiritual gifts and abilities that they want for themselves. And they're supposed to be humanitarians, right? Okay. So what else with this Taurus energy? The Emperor reversed, an injustice. There might be an injustice going on. Somebody might have kicked somebody out of someone's energy. And there might be a King or Queen of Pentacles. Someone here doesn't see something. Someone here does not see that they're powerless and that they cannot, they're in an illusion that they can still get something done. It's over. They can't backstab and betray you and drain your energy. Okay, so this was an operation to drain your energy. Okay, whoever this tourist in California is, the whole operation for that Chinese emperor energy was to drain your energy with this Eight of Pentacles here. But they couldn't backstab and betray you with the Ten of Swords. And they're the wounded warrior, being in that night energy, all of the things they have to do and hoops they have to jump through while you got your bazooka and you explode in every illusion they send towards you. It's too much of a hassle for them. All right, that's California. Tell me about so all these people. There was a governor in bed with a whole bunch of different people, or several governors, and they have to pull their energy back because it's too obvious. People are going to start fucking fleeing North America in drones if this shit is getting so out of control and out in the open and public. That's one of the reasons they want everybody in poverty. They want everybody in poverty because they knew this was coming to an end. This whole energy harvesting bullshit they've had going on all this time, they knew it would come to an end during the Aquarian age of information, where people figure out what's going on and find out how to counteract it. They knew that it would eventually come to an end. And the only way to get people's energy going forward would be to unhouse everybody, to make housing so expensive, inflation, lay everybody off, no more jobs, to put people into such poverty where they're going to set it up where now, hey, I have a way you can make money. You can sign up for this program where you're going to be giving your energy, or sign up for this experiment. You understand? This is where they're headed with it right now, because they cannot, they know people are going to start fleeing North America in drones. If they're doing this out in the open, running around injecting people with needles and trying to isolate, that shit is a fucking bust. So the game plan that was happening right up under your nose was to get ready to unhouse a whole bunch of motherfuckers, and then make rent high, so fucking high the average person can't have their own apartment, or have an apartment close to somewhere there they can work a job and make a decent living. There are a whole bunch of things right now that are being orchestrated throughout society to put everyone in poverty. No middle class, to completely put everyone in poverty. Even with the HOA business, people out of nowhere telling people, "Oh, your HOA is going to be $5,000 a month now, $10,000." It was just $200. Yep. Well, you can give up your house, or yeah, that was a part of our contract. You know, it's so much shit going on all over right now to put people into utter poverty, to get enough people homeless, to get enough people jobless, that you will volunteer to be a part of this biological substance, this study they want to do, whatever study they want to do, whatever they want to do to get. They already have plasma centers. Yeah, we know about the blood centers, but these plasma centers, they already have them. But in addition to having these plasma centers, it's something coming. There's something that's coming in the works where if you want to eat and there are no jobs and you live in a cold climate and you want shelter, you can sign up for this voluntarily. And it's coming. Mark my words. It's coming. So unless you have done your shadow work and you know how to balance practicality, spirituality, you've done shadow work and you're healed, so you're not emotionally codependent to other people's opinion, and you know how to balance your finances and get along with others, and know how to buy land together, and know how to be able to purchase homes together and do things as a unit, and work not out of ego but out of practicality, you could fall victim in the future financially to having to volunteer. You be begging these people to take your energy or to inject you with this shit so you can have money to keep a roof over your head. They're trying to back you all into a corner so that they could energy harvest off of you in the new way by depriving you of the resources you need to survive, such as food and shelter from the cold if you're in that type of climate. and that's what's coming. So I hope everybody's making wise decisions and healing so that you can be in the mindset to manifest money, abundance, and to also spend money not out of ego, but spend your money out of practicality, and form closed communities with like-minded people that are not dumb, that know how to temperance their finances and resources. Okay, stick together. Why is who's this president of a corporation, a bank, or a business? A King of Pentacles, the Faith. Someone's emotional right now. The president of a bank possibly might be real emotional. The Ten of Pentacles reverse, because I don't know, somebody's bank, corporation, or business is, they were waiting on your energy. They're about to go out of business, a big loss. These people were manifesting for many years, a lot of corporations, banks, and businesses off your energy. I can't say it enough. They've been manifesting for many years off your energy, the Magician. And a lot of them are closing right now because they are not getting your energy anymore. Okay. And a lot of you all are being released and given a new start now because it was too much to get away with what they were doing. They're not going to recover this operation against you to drain your energy the way they were in the past. Whatever they were doing, they're not going to recover that shit. They're not going to get their wish fulfillment. And it's causing a huge imbalance to a lot of businesses, banks, and corporations. That's why it's falling down, because it was running off of magic and your energy and getting away with shit with the masses. Why is Sandy Spring Bank here? Why is Sandy Spring Bank here? Oh, the Fates, or someone might have Aquarius in their chart. Why is Sandy Spring Bank here? The Queen of Cups reverse. This is an Aquarius. So what's going on with this Aquarius energy in Sandy Springs Bank? What's going on with Sandy Springs Bank? What's going on with Sandy Springs Bank? Oh, somebody got to provide the truth. Somebody got the truth and clarity, maybe about someone's money. Who money at Sandy Springs Bank? So far, we got PNC Bank. We got PNC Bank, Sandy Spring Bank, Truth Bank. That's how they were paying a Leo. So an Aquarius was putting money into a bank account for a Leo that was contracted to energy harvest from you. And when they couldn't energy harvest from you, they put a hit on you to kill you. And this is how they were paying them. So the bank account that this Aquarius was paying this Leo that they put a contract on you, that money is in Sandy Springs Bank. There you go. Okay. It's in a bank account in Sandy Spring Bank. What is Iraq? Somebody didn't think about something correctly. That took very quick action to do something. Okay. This Capricorn again. Something's not going in a Capricorn's favor right now. So this Capricorn has a connection in Tanzania. They have a connection in Iraq. What did they do? What's their affiliation with Iraq? What is this Capricorn's affiliation with Iraq? Somebody's no longer in prison or in a mental imprisonment. They're getting a new start. So they might have had some victims that were in Iraq. They have to let a whole bunch of people go that they were conducting these experiments on. Whoever's connected, they were doing something to someone that's in Iraq. Probably somebody in the military they were experimenting on. I'm telling you, child, I have a brother that is 100% disabled, that disappeared for 8 years in the military. Nobody knows where they went, and they were in the military when they disappeared. My brother went straight from being homeless and sleeping on the street in Brooklyn, New York, back in the day, into the military when he was a very young man. And they figured because he was isolated, and no doubt now I understand the program they entered my brother into, because they need you isolated from everybody, family, friends, anybody that would ever care about you. When they target a mother for isolation, that whose children they want to target, they've got to isolate the mother. And by isolating the mother, they'll be able to isolate the children too. And whatever was done in my family, one of my brothers was isolated, and he was homeless, and he was they did heavy binding spell work on him and a lot of shit, and he went straight from the street to the military and disappeared for 8 years. And he was discharged out the military into Chicago, where he doesn't know anyone, doesn't have any family, half dead, and they left him for dead. And he would have died if the landlord didn't get his carcass before he took his last breath. And he had to be brought. My brother's over 6 feet tall, but he was skin and bones, and someone had to carry him like a baby because he was too skinny to walk. They discharged him so nobody could see him die. After whatever happened, whatever they experimented with him in Saudi Arabia in the military, they didn't want anyone to see him. And they didn't tell nobody. They discharged him to Chicago. My brother couldn't talk. He couldn't do nothing. He could barely, his mind was completely white. So that's why I'm saying, I don't know if it's somebody in the military that they were doing some kind of experiment on in Iraq or something. But somebody can't get away with something because they have to release somebody and they're getting a brand new start. And a Capricorn feels defeated about it. They feel defeated. King of Pentacles reverse. Okay. The Page of Cups reverse. Somebody might have been trying to, someone might be very immature. They might have been trying to lie, emotionally manipulate, and gaslight people about somebody to make them feel powerless. So there might be somebody connected to Iraq that felt powerless, and somebody was paid a whole lot of money. And this is someone that will do anything for money to gaslight and manipulate and lie on somebody so that they could be a part of some experiment. That person is being set free now. I don't know who this Iraq energy. Somebody was paid money to be childish with somebody. So it's like somebody could have been going to a therapist, or somebody could have been trying to get help for something that was done to them. And somebody was paid to ignore them, be childish with them, gaslight them, make them think they were crazy. A narcissist, the Queen of Swords reverse. And that person's under judgment now. This person was being paid by a Capricorn to do this to whoever this person is connected to Iraq. Okay. Why is Johannesburg, South Africa here? Johannesburg, South Africa. Somebody's heartbroken right now. A high priest reverse. Someone that might not be using their intuition, that might be wanting to fight about something right now, or there could be a conflict about someone that didn't use their intuition. Somebody could have lost their home or a lot of money or an income or something. The Five of Pentacles, yeah. Somebody that's either South African or in South Africa, a Queen of Wands energy. Okay, this could be any race. This Queen of Wands could be Asian as well in South Africa. I don't know if this is Elon Musk, but somebody's losing a large investment. Somebody's losing a large investment right now in real time. And what's going on with the South Africa energy? What's going on with this? They can't recover. Somebody cannot recover right now. They were in their ego. Somebody was in their ego about something that they were doing, and now the devil reversed. They were giving to and receiving from a Cancer, a warlock energy they were working with to do something. This could be someone that's from South Africa. This could be Elon Musk we're talking about here. That's losing large investment. It don't mean he going broke, y'all know, but it could mean he's lost a large investment now because he cannot. All of y'all are being set free that were targeted for this bullshit study, and he has to let y'all go. And Eritrean / Tanzanian or Ethiopian / Tanzanian connected to the NSA did something really reckless in France. They got real fucking destructive and reckless in France and did something, a crime that they can't recover from. Okay? Why is Kenya here? Somebody had an ego death. This Aquarius father figure is having an ego death, or there could be a King of Cups. Someone could have a Pisces placement in their chart. Oh, that's about to be homeless because something got illuminated. Somebody could be from Kenya or Kenyan that was involved in this shit that's about to be fucking homeless. He or she, maybe it's a he, because looking at that King of Cups, this might be a man that has a Pisces moon, or they might have Pisces placement in their chart. They're about to be homeless because something got illuminated that they partook or participated in. What else about this Kenyan? They missed an opportunity. Yeah, this person might have missed an opportunity or didn't get the Ace of Pentacle. Somebody was trying to get a large amount of money doing something, but they accept that it's just a missed opportunity for them. What did this Kenyan do? What did this Kenyan do? They worked with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I know this energy is this West African practitioner. They worked together with a West African practitioner. They told a lie about a high priestess to a West African practitioner, and Page of Wands, the Queen of Pentacle reverse, fire sign, and a younger fire sign. So them and a younger fire sign might have been working together, or them and a younger, something got illuminated about this Kenyan and a younger fire sign, and something that they were trying to enact in your life, something they were trying to get away with doing. I don't know if they have a child together. The King of Cups is a father a lot of times. They might be the father of a child, or have children, or might be seen as a father figure. Okay. But someone illuminated something. Someone that could have been financially codependent could have illuminated something. That someone made an offer to. So there was a younger fire sign and a Kenyan that lied to a West African Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio practitioner about something, along with the Gemini. And now somebody's about to be homeless because they needed to balance the situation for this Capricorn that hired them and put a contract on your life. Kenya. All right. Child, I ain't even get to pull all the cards, and I'm already past the hour. I guess in the next reading I will. All right, so Holy Divine Spirit, what is the final message here? What is the final message? Somebody's fighting right now. A whole lot of people are fighting right now because something is over high priestesses and high priests. Somebody is fighting right now because a lot of people that were financially codependent to this whole shit they had going, that shit is over now. That shit with the Nine of Pentacles reverse is over. Give me a final message, Holy Divine Spirit. Give me a final message. Final message, Holy Divine Spirit. What is the final message? We're about to birth a new reality, y'all. We are about to birth a new reality for ourselves. There might be somebody, an older man or woman that's in the Five of Pentacles right now. This could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. Who's this Empress reverse? It could be a man or a woman. Somebody that can't regulate their emotions, that took very quick action to do something. What did they take quick action to do? It's a missed opportunity because you were aware. Okay, this could be a man or a woman that could have come to where you are to do spell work on you. They could have disguised themselves as a runner, like they're jogging. Y'all, they have all kind of idiots working for them. There might be someone that might run or jog past wherever you live every day that you know goddamn well don't live where you live at, and that person might keep jogging around your home. What they're doing, if you experience a crown chakra attack after someone jogs around your home that looks real built up, like a muscle man, like he in the military or something, he is in the military, or that person is in some a part of something, and he's throwing spell work at you. He's running. He's just trying to get within close proximity of you to throw spell work at you. and he's disguising himself as someone with a walk, like earphones on. I'm out here just getting exercise. That bitch don't even live in the same state. He comes all the way to where you are to run and pretend he's jogging in your neighborhood and throw spell work at you. The cycle's over. He's about to be broke as a joke. The Five of Pentacles, whoever this is, man or woman. When you see idiots walking around in your neighborhood that you know are obvious, they're obviously just trying to get within close proximity to you to throw spell work, you just send that shit right back. But this shit just be so fucking obvious. All right. Somebody is burdened. They feel overwhelmed right now by what they created by themselves, by their own poor choices. And I'm going to end like this. Any burden these people are incurring right now, they fully deserve. And the reason they fully deserve it is because of their own poor choices. It's a poor choice not to self-reflect. It's a poor choice not to heal. It's a poor choice to believe that you can get good karma by causing misfortune for others. This is ignorance. Y'all, I'm Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot, and I will be back after breakfast. All right, y'all have a blessed morning. I will be back shortly.